In this video, I am adding a large tarp pocket to a backpack I'm making for my dog, and I need a large pocket on one side or the other because if you ever have to go to a shelter or evacuate during the storm, you have to be able to bring her paperwork or your dog's paperwork and their rabies shots and things like that. So I have everything like that in a big folder, and I want a pocket on her backpack that will be big enough to hold that folder. Now, this is a pair of shorts that were my dad's, and the backpack itself is going to be large. So you would think adding a large pocket is not a problem. I've already sewn the front and the back seam, and now I'm placing this on what will be the front. The problem is, even when I have all this extra size to the backpack, you have to be very careful not to pick up the other side of the backpack itself. Now this pocket is probably 13 by 14. It's quite big. Now, old tarp fabric is actually excellent to make things out of that you want to be sturdy. What I'm doing with this is I'm going around each side and the bottom and leaving the top open, and this will actually be covered by the flap when I add the flap. I'm using my Singer 1588. I have the hand crank also on it that Chuck had sent to me, and just so you know, if you're going to leave the hand crank on the machine, you have to leave the handle engaged so that it can go around when you're treadling. Leaving it like this, I can either treadle or hand crank, but when I'm treadling, if I don't have the handle engaged, that's going to hit the belt for the treadle. So thank you again, Chuck. Now my dog actually has a suitcase, which is kind of big, but I'm finding that it's just a little bit inconvenient to always open the suitcase and pack it back up, and I've got everything in there, like her nail clippers, her harnesses, all kinds of stuff. So if I can fit it all into one backpack, it's going to be easier. So that's the side and the bottom. And now going up on this side, I again have to be very careful I don't get the back of the shorts involved here. Now it's puckering a little over here, but I'm not going to worry about that too much. That's going to be, some of that's going to be picked up and taken in when I put the bottom on anyway. Now the other pocket I'm going to add to this is a water bottle pocket, because I want to be able to have water with us all the time. So again, it's easier on the third side here, third row, because you can reach under very easily and keep the fabric out of the way. And this machine has reverse. So there is a little bit of pucker on the bottom, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to pick that up and straighten it out when I add the bottom on anyway. The actual physical bottom to these. Otherwise, I can just take those stitches out and go over it again. But there's a big pocket on one of the backpacks made out of shorts.